Aaron Rodgers' future in limbo, spurned by Steelers, shunned by the league. Former Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who recently wrapped up 2 tumultuous seasons with the New York Jets, now faces a crossroads that could redefine his legacy. His future in the NFL is murky, and whispers of rejection from a legendary AFC franchise suggest that the road ahead may be steeper than anyone expected. Jets owner Woody Johnson has initiated a major shakeup within the organization, launching a search for a new general manager and head coach. This organizational upheaval could spell the end of Rodgers' tenure in New York, a possibility he himself hinted at during his appearance on the Pat McAfee Show on January 16th. "Everyone knows it comes down to the GM, the coach, and myself," Rodgers said cryptically. "Whether we all want to do a dance together, or if it's not in the cards." With the Jets coming off a disappointing 5-12 season, and Rodgers' performance described as mediocre at best by modern NFL standards, the new leadership may prefer to start fresh. At 42 years old next season, Rodgers could find himself on the outside looking in. A sobering thought for a 4-time MVP. But the Jets may not be the only ones turning their back on Rodgers. A recent report has revealed that the Pittsburgh Steelers, a team with a storied history and a potential quarterback vacancy in 2025, are flatly uninterested in bringing Rodgers aboard. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Gary Dulac didn't mince words during a conversation with Rich Eisen. "It won't be Aaron Rodgers. They have no interest in doing that." The Steelers' lack of interest raises questions about Rodgers' viability as a starting quarterback. While some have floated the idea of a blockbuster Rodgers-Davante Adams trade package to Pittsburgh, the reception has been lukewarm. Maurice Moton of Bleacher Report pointed out that Rodgers' numbers with the Jets were decent: 3,197 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions with a 63% completion rate in 17 starts. Yet even with Adams' 67 catches for 854 yards and 7 touchdowns in 11 games, doubts linger about whether the duo could rejuvenate Pittsburgh's offense. So why the hesitation? The Steelers endured a roller coaster 2024 season, cycling through quarterbacks Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Both had moments of brilliance, but the team stumbled to a bitter end, losing their final 5 games, including a blowout playoff defeat to the Ravens. Wilson at 36 had a similar season to Rodgers, while also grappling with injuries, a parallel that may make the Steelers wary of taking a chance on an aging QB. The rejection by Pittsburgh could be the first of many closed doors for Rodgers. Even if he chooses to play in 2025, his options may be limited to backup roles on contending teams or starting jobs on struggling franchises, far cries from the glory days of competing for championships. Is this how Aaron Rodgers' illustrious career ends? A future Hall of Famer sidelined by Father Time and a league seemingly ready to move on? Or does Rodgers have one last trick up his sleeve, one more chapter to write in his storied career? The NFL offseason is just beginning, but for Aaron Rodgers, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will he fade into the background or find a way to prove his doubters wrong? Stay tuned. This story is far from over.